Hello and welcome. My name is Tom Lelyo, and on this channel, I pull back the curtain on private aviation to help you buy and sell your jet so that you can experience that jet life and have life to the full. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing the 3 reasons that a lot of times when I'm calling through owners, they have a fear of advertising their jet for sale publicly. I'm going to explain 3 reasons why that usually happens and why it's actually hurting their chances to sell their jet. Check it out. Reason number 1, business confidentiality. Now, I understand as a business owner, you might be concerned about the optics of putting your jet out on the market for sale, whether it looks like you're liquidating assets and maybe business isn't going so well, or maybe business is booming and it looks like you're giving yourself an upgraded jet, or just at the bottom line, it's just not anybody else's business. Business confidentiality can be one of the obstacles facing some owners when it comes time for listing. Reason number 2 for people being concerned about advertising their aircraft for sale could be dealing with tire kickers. And that is, perhaps you've done this before and you understand that there's going to be lowball offers and it's just not worth your time to be entertaining those lowball offers, even though you have full confidence of saying yes or no, you have full control. At the same time, not wanting to deal with tire kickers could be another very valid reason why people don't want to sell their jet and list it publicly. Reason number 3 people don't want to list it publicly could be you've tried it before and it was a bad experience, whether you worked with a broker or not. Maybe you had fees that kind of stacked up, contracts, whatever it was. You've tried listing your aircraft for sale publicly before and it was just a bad experience. I totally understand. Whether it's one of these 3 reasons or something else, I understand why owners might be hesitant to list their private jet for sale publicly. However, I will say the reason this is going to hurt your sale is it limits your pool of buyers. Now consider this. It takes on average 7 to 10 to 20 times before someone actually picks up the phone to call on your listing. And what I'm trying to say is it takes somebody to see your ad 7, 10, 20 times. They have to see your ad, be exposed to your ad at least 7 to 10 times before they pick up the phone and make the phone call. So volume is your friend here. Consider that the people who pick up the phone and call, 20% maybe are actually active, qualified, ready to pull the trigger on any kind of plane in this moment in time. Then consider an even smaller handful of those people are actually going to be a good fit for your jet, because as we all know, each jet is unique and every buyer is unique. So marrying the two, it all takes volume. So when you don't list your aircraft for sale on the public market, you're limiting your pool of buyers, which means you're going to draw out the timeline that it takes to sell the jet at a price, that is good for all parties together. So even though those 3 reasons that I gave earlier make total sense and I understand them, I highly encourage anyone looking to sell their private jet to list it publicly with a broker, because it will, number 1, it'll alleviate dealing with tire kickers. It'll be the best experience that you've had if you're working with a true professional. And we can also work in different ways to help with the business confidentiality, and I'll get to that in a second. So let's just say you've decided, I want to list it, but I'm still not sure that I want to list it publicly. Well, let me give you 2 options. Option number 1 is list it for sale publicly, but we can remove identifying information, okay? That means we can remove tail numbers in Photoshop. That means we can remove, identifying information in the ad itself, so that really it's listed for sale, but only the broker knows, the end user, and that will help alleviate, I think, a lot of the concern of some people. Reason number 2, or the second option, is you can list it for sale off market, but you allow a broker to exclusively represent it. Now, a lot of times I'll call owners and they'll say, yeah, if you got a buyer, give me a call. And I understand that, but at the same time, I've worked with owners that say, hey, I want to sell my plane and I'm only going to work with you. And so that really incentivizes the broker to not only reach out to my current network and my current buyers, but anyone who calls me, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, well, who else has agreed to work with me exclusively? I'm going to put their jet in front of them. And I've actually closed more deals this year than last year off market because of that. Right now it's kind of a seller's market, so it's actually to the advantage, again, to work exclusive with a broker. And if you want more information about working exclusively with a broker, you can check out this video over here. I give some more information there. So I hope this video was helpful. I'm trying to just share with jet owners, that I call on a daily basis. I know sometimes they're thinking about selling their jet, but they're worried about the advertising perspective and listing it publicly. I understand the reasons, but I hope it makes sense that if you're truly interested in selling your jet at the best price, the best terms, number one, work with a broker to help navigate this whole thing, and number two, there are options out there to help you sell your jet but not list it publicly, or list it publicly so you have the biggest pool of buyers without the identifying information. If you want more information, give me a call. My name is Tom. You can contact me on LinkedIn or on Instagram at Tom Lelyo, or you can call or text me at 941-216-1246. Have a great day.